So, politics. A lot of young people these days are really turned off by politics, and I don't blame them. What we see on TV is an absolute farce. Prime Minister's Questions is just a Punch and Judy show. Well, it is quite fun to watch, but it doesn't really give a good image of what politics is about when they're just slagging each other off on TV, trying to get to the upper hand. It's just a bit stupid these days. We've had the recent expenses scandal, which has seen many politicians be fined, and some have actually gone to prison. And this isn't a great image for politics in this country, considering that our politicians are meant to be trustworthy when we elect them. What really pisses me off is Nick Clegg. This man, how could he do what he did to the students? He's lied to us. In his manifesto, he signed a pledge to the NUS never to bring in fees or not to increase them anyway, because he wanted to abolish them. And then he goes back on his promise. To be a trustworthy person and to get young people interested in politics, you don't go back on your manifesto like that. Yes, I know Tony Blair back in 1997, he didn't even mention university fees and then just brings them in. But you think he'd have learnt from that mistake and the backlash he got? But as with everything in life, people have got very short memories, so in 5 years' time will we have all forgotten what's happened? So, with all these problems in politics, what can be done to improve it? I am a strong believer in the need to lower the voting age to 16. I know it's been talked about many, many times in the press, and the main argument for lowering the age to 16 is you can get married at 16, you pay taxes at 16, you can die fighting for your country at 16, so why not vote? I just think we're missing out on so much. The government could get such greater opinion if it just lowered the age by 2 years, because 16-year-olds are going to be the ones who are affected by most of what the government is doing at the moment when they get to, say, 20, 25 and stuff. So it's like we need to be involved in our future. It's just stupid. I was actually really lucky a couple of years ago, and I got to go to number 10 Downing Street and interview Gordon Brown. And we talked about this issue of lowering the age to 16, and he was really, really keen to do it. So why hasn't anything been done since? I think the campaign needs to continue, and this is something if you are interested in doing, we all need to get together to campaign and lobby to get this down. But actually, under the new condemnation government, I don't think it's going to happen. The media really doesn't help either. I think they need to calm down with some of the things they write. They're like picking very small holes in statements and some of the policies that are made, and it doesn't help. It doesn't help matters at all, because a lot of people read what they believe, and when they read what they believe, it kicks off rumours and untruths and stuff, such as with the university fees. People didn't actually read what the increases were about, and it caused those massive protests. Young people need to be listened to more. It's essential. We are the future of Britain. Now, I've been part of youth councils before, which fed up to the National Assembly of Wales and then onto the UK Youth Parliament. Now, that's a fantastic start, and I encourage many people, pardon me again, I encourage people to get involved with that. But there's not enough opportunity for everyone to get involved, so we need more localised projects for people to get involved in, just so the government know exactly what we need and what we want. We need to encourage more younger MPs to stand as well. I know there's the argument against it, saying that, say, an 18-year-old isn't experienced enough to represent the whole community and would only be worried about issues of their own age group. But no, I think 18-year-olds bring a fresh input to the table. A lot of our MPs have been there for many, many years, and they are just set in their ways. I think we need to kick Parliament up the arse and introduce more younger people. And if they can't be MPs, then how about getting young people to sit on committees to be consulted on more issues? Because at the moment I don't feel that we are being consulted enough on these important decisions that affect our lives. Our electoral system really needs an overhaul as well. Now, the first past the post does have many benefits, such as it should bring in a stable government. However, in this day and age of human rights and liberty and freedom of speech and all those rights that we should be entitled to, we really do need a proportional, democratically elected parliament to represent everyone's views. We live in such a diverse country these days, and the way it works at the moment, like, it's about 25% of people vote for the majority party, because half the country doesn't vote, and then half of those who vote for the winning party. So So, what do you think? If you agree with me, disagree with me, please comment on the thread, because I'd be really interested to read what you're thinking. A lot of my views may come across as generalised, but I'm really tired. So yeah, please comment away.